Eritrean Women's Association of North America. ማሕበር ደቂ ኣንስትዮ ኤርትራውያን ኣብ ሰሜን أمريكا. جمعية المرأة الإريترية في أمريكا الشمالية.
ምውጋድ ኣንጻር ደቂ ኣንስትዮ ዘቕንዐ ዓመፅ ኣብ ነፍሲ ወከፍ ዓመት ካብ ሕዳር 25 ክሳብ ታሕሳስ 10 ተዘኪሩ ዝቕኒ ግሎባዊ ወፈራ እዩ። እዚ ናይ 16 መዓልታት ምንጥጣፍ ጾታዊ ሰረዝ ዘለዎ ዓመፅ ብኩሉ መልክዓቱ ንምቁዋም ናይ መላእ ዓለም ድምፂ ይሕብር። ከም ናይ ኤርትራውያን ደቂ ኣንስትዮ ማሕበር እዋና ኩርዓት እናተሰምዓና ኣብዛ ሃገራዊ ምንቅስቓስ እዚ ንሳተፍ ጥራይ ዘይኮነውን ንመናእሰያት በብሓደ ድምፀን ከስመዓ ነተባብዕ።
تعد حملة القضاء على العنف ضد المرأة مبادرة دولية تنظم سنويا خلال الفترة من 25 من نوفمبر إلى 10 من ديسمبر، وتهدف إلى توحيد الجهود والأصوات من مختلف دول العالم لمناهضة جميع أشكال العنف القائم على النوع الاجتماعي والقضاء عليه. وانطلاقا من مسؤوليتنا الإنسانية وانتماؤنا الوطني، نفخر بصفتنا إريتريين بمشاركة إيوانا جمعية المرأة الإريترية في شمال أمريكا في هذه الحركة العالمية التي تجسد التزام المجتمع الدولي بنشر العدالة والمساواة وتمكين المرأة في كل مكان. The Elimination of Violence Against Women is a global campaign observed annually from November 25th to December 10th. This 16-day period of activism unites voices across the world to confront and end gender-based violence in all its forms. As Eritreans, EWANA proudly participates in this international movement.
Hello everyone, my name is Saron Mehari and I'm here today to speak about digital violence. As a proud Eritrean woman, I am very honored to have been chosen by EWANA to speak about this with you guys today. And first I'll just get into a little bit about what digital violence is and how it affects women all around the world. So digital violence is the harassment, the humiliation, or the degradation of a person, oftentimes a woman, using online resources such as the internet. And it occurs a lot more often than you would think, with up to 58% of women having reported experienced this. Some examples of it can include revenge porn, which is the non-consensual sharing of inappropriate explicit images online. It can also include doxing, which is letting somebody's personal information be shared on the internet. And it comes in many different forms. These are just two of the more common that you may have heard of. So when it comes to digital violence, women and young girls are often disproportionately affected, and it's something that is underpunished and it is understood. So many people don't understand that digital violence is as big an issue as it is, and oftentimes perpetrators are not even caught or punished as a result of the anonymity of being online or being in a different country or a different state than the person that they have affected. And having been personally a psychology major, graduated from UCLA, I learned firsthand about the ways that this type of trauma can affect especially a young woman. Not only is it something that will affect you in the present, but it also does spill into other aspects of your life. So it can hinder a young woman's potential and her success and her self-confidence and self-worth. So this is why this is such a big issue, and it is something that we have to understand before we are able to put a stop to it. So personally, having been, I am a first generation student as well as woman, and I was raised in an immigrant household where a lot of these issues, such as this one, were not necessarily spoke about. And, you know, the dangers and how to protect yourself online was not something that I was taught or something that I understood from a young age, which is why it's something that I learned later in life from my own personal experiences. And that's why I feel like this is something that we have to educate, especially young women, about, so that they can understand how to protect themselves online and how to understand these spaces that they're entering and that they're going to be a part of, with social media being as big as it is today. It's very important to educate the youth and help them to understand what they're getting into. And that is something that I strive to do, especially, as I mentioned, being a psychology major and, hopefully going to open my private practice and be able to teach young women and families as well about the dangers of these online websites, as well as ways in which they can go about navigating. So this is something that I definitely strive to do and something that I feel is very important. And I'll really just end off here with just letting you guys know that you should always use your voice and you should always advocate for these things. And if you are ever in danger, it is always important to reach out and understand that there are many support services available and that you're never alone.